Breaking rules when necessary. Welcome back into the Clay Edwards Show. This segment is going to be brought to you by Keith's Lock and Key, family owned and operated right here in Central Mississippi since Ronald Reagan was president. With a combined experience of nearly 50 years, Keith's Lock and Key is here for all of your commercial and residential locksmith needs. Give my buddy Brad a call. Keith was the dad. He is no longer with us. The son, Brad, has taken over the business, and they are rocking and rolling, man. It's mobile. They're statewide. So for all your residential, commercial needs, safe locksmithing needs, the whole 9 yards, everything but automobiles. Keith's Lock and Key. Go ahead, pull your phone out, save this number so you'll have it. 601-278-1459. 601-278-1459. You can text them or you can call them. That's Keith's Lock and Key. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. It's a cell phone. You can reach them all the time. Tell Brad Clay said hey. All right. Hey, man, if real quick, in case I don't get a chance to mention it later on in the show, get to run in my mouth or whatever, it's Monday Night Football tonight. You're going to be sitting around the house. Monday's hard enough than having to worry about dinner. So hit up Acme Pizza and Daiquiris. Swing by on your way home, pick up a pizza, a deep-fried pizza, a burger, some pasta, whatever. You can also have it delivered. Pull up your favorite food delivery app. We recommend Take a Break deliveries here at WYAB. Order from Acme Pizza and Daiquiris, located right there in Fannin Mart on the Res. All right. So Lanier High School last week, some they were having a pep rally or something or another. They were all in the gymnasium for something. I assume it was a pep rally. All hell breaks loose. I mean, the whole place starts fighting. Some kid pulls out a Draco. That's a fancy word for machine gun. And not a word about it. So this mom or woman shares a bunch of these videos and pictures in one post on Facebook. You know, I don't know how people get more than one video to upload. I can't ever get more than one video to upload. Neither here nor there. I shared her post on the Save Jackson. Just shared her post. My post got deleted by Facebook, and I got put in jail in Facebook jail for 24 hours for sharing her post. Meanwhile, her post did not get deleted and was still up. I'm convinced this is going to make some people mad. I'm convinced because she is a black female that she's allowed to post whatever she wants. And enough of the wrong people complain about my post, so it makes my page more likely to be posting something they don't like. So my stuff gets deleted. But more to the story, Facebook nonsense aside, Jackson Public Schools are a war zone. It ain't just Jackson either. Democrat public schools are a war zone, or all public schools, frankly, are a war zone. If they're getting federal funds, it's a culture war, but a war zone nonetheless. In Meridian over the weekend, I've gotten reports, Brandon went over there and played Meridian. I've gotten multiple reports from people about shootings outside the game or gunshots outside the game. Heck, Meridian had to cancel a game earlier this year over suspected gang activity or something like that. I'm kind of shooting from the top of my mind here. I don't remember exactly. But more than one game in the state of Mississippi has had to been canceled this year because of fear of gang violence at the games. The Greenville Hot Tamale Festival over the weekend. They came very close to getting canceled after the cop got killed there in Greenville over the week because it's all gang stuff. They were worried about the safety of everybody, but fortunately, our public safety commissioner, Sean Tindell, stepped up and sent some law enforcement up there to help cover the event safely. I mean, how great has Sean Tindell been? I mean, my goodness, he has stepped up. He's saving Jackson with the Capitol Police. He assisted in saving the fair after the crawfish boil debacle, the massacre. He's helping these events in these small towns that are riddled by Democrat violence. I mean, Sean Tindell could end up being our governor one day. I don't know if he has aspirations to do it. But with his stance with law enforcement and what he's willing to do, and he's willing to stand out in front and take those daggers to get his guys back, I like it. I like it. I hadn't even thought about it, so I just said it out loud there. But when you're doing that good of a job, there's bigger plans for you. There's got to be. There is a next step if he wants to take it. It'd be nice to get somebody like that in that lieutenant governor seat, not Delbert the Democrat. I tell you what, I hope y'all don't vote for Delbert again. I hope y'all feel bad about getting tricked with those commercials with his mama, who ain't his mama, by the way, was an actress. I am fed up with politicians running on these vanilla platforms and tricking people with funny commercials. I need to know, who are you? I need to see your record. You're gonna have to come up with something. I need to know who you are. I need to know a little bit more about you. Because Delbert the Democrat had been nothing but a Democrat. We have a white liberal as the lieutenant governor of the state of Mississippi. Anyway, hopefully the dirt sheets, the rumors are true, and Chris McDaniels runs for lieutenant governor. I think that would be phenomenal. And I think if he ever had a shot at it, the time is now. People are mad. People won't change. Let's not forget, going back to the George Floyd stuff earlier in the show, the BLM riots and all that stuff. Never forget when we protested in front of the Capitol, they told us we were racist because we just wanted to let Mississippi go back to work. You're racist white supremacists for even suggesting go back to work. But when the BLM marches came storming through Jackson, the very people that told us we were racist, bigots, COVID spreading killers for wanting to go back to work, those people in the white coats at UMMC went out there and they kneeled on their knees in the grass in front of UMMC for BLM and said, some protests are just too important not to have. COVID is taking a break. They're wearing their face mask. Don't forget all these politicians that were in office when all this stuff went down. That's all I'm saying. Delbert. I mean, I've been on the Tate train here lately because it's going to be hard to get to the right of Tate. But Tate closed churches. Tate said some Mississippians' jobs were more important than others. Essential and unessential. If I'm running against any of these people, I don't care how good of a job they're doing now. They showed what they will do to you when their bell is rung. They will decide who's essential, who's unessential. I mean, look, I was blessed to be an essential employee. But you know what my job was? Selling cars. Selling cars. Was I really essential? I mean, if we're talking about the world's most deadliest pandemic ever, was I any more essential than the restaurant worker? I don't think so. I think we're all essential. I don't think I was any more or less essential. So these are the things that people need to be reminded of as we get closer to election season. And I just want answers for it. It was just like with Michael Guest and the January 6th stuff. A simple, I was wrong. We made a mistake. Here's the data. The data proved out to be this. But just not mentioning it with these people ain't going to work. Somebody needs to, I want explanations. Would you do it again, given the same circumstances? Would you lock us down again and decide who's essential and unessential, given the same circumstances? Would you mandate vaccines, given the same circumstances again? I want to know these things. I don't care how right of center you are right now. I don't care how much abortion you stopped. I don't care what you're doing with the Jackson Water stuff. I don't care how good you look. I don't care if you're saying all the right things to make me happy today. The 2 years of COVID was hell. And I want to make sure that we'll never have to go through that again. All right, this is the Clay Edwards Show. We're going to take a break real quick. We'll be right back on 103.9 WYAB.
Thanks for listening. Tune in tomorrow at 7 a.m. as the Clay Edwards Show discusses all that is going on in and around the city of Jackson.
This concludes our broadcast day.
Right here on 103.9 WYAB.